Hello, everybody. What's going on? The Vancouver Canucks have won the game. Welcome, everybody, to the Vancouver Canucks post-game show. We won 4-2. It was a really up and down, interesting affair tonight for sure. But let's go ahead real quick and let's share this out to everybody to let people know that we are indeed live. So I'm going to be posting this right now. We are live. Canucks post-game stream. All right. Let's do it. Let me click that there. And guys, if you guys want to pitch in, I'm on the Twitter there to let people know that we are indeed live. So give me 1 second here while I just post all this lovely stuff out. Oh boy. I posted the wrong thing. That was close. I almost got a bunch of people in here. All right, 1 sec. I posted my StreamYard. Whoops. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. Sorry about that. Let me get this. All right. Let's try this again. All right. We are live. Canucks post-game show. I'm just posting it around, guys. Give me 1 more second. Let's give me 1 more second. And then we should be good to go. There we go. All right. What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we won, Mac. Macker Gold there. Let's go, WW. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys a bunch of clips and a bunch of highlights of the game. It's going to be pretty fantastic. But yeah, it was. We're going to go do a full breakdown of the game. I'm just going to let more people know that we are indeed live, which is going to be great. You guys can all join us for the game. It's going to be fun. If Canucks post anything here, I'll just link it over there as well. So it would be great to know. But yeah, so the Vancouver Canucks, they had a good game. The first period was a bit of a snooze fest, to be completely honest. But man, did it ever ramp up. And by the end of the game, we were doing things like this.
A spray for Nikita Tolopilo, and the Canucks didn't take kindly to that.
Yeah, and that's how Melanson plays. I mean, he likes to put himself in the middle of everything.
This might not be done yet. Cartier with Elias Pettersson. And Pettersson, little face wash after Cartier wound up on his back on the ice. Fans are going to like this guy.
Yeah.
Elias Pettersson just...
You know, PD or DPD tonight, man, at the very end. How good was that, man? How good was he? He was really showing it, putting some nice physicality in it. Oh, man, it was great, man. But like that was a good one. That was a really good one. So let's start off right at the very, very beginning. This is the lines that the Canucks decided to pull out, okay? So originally it started with Jake DeBrusk, Pettersson, and Brock Besser. We had Kane, Cootes, Lekkerimaki, Kravtsov, Bluger, Sherwood, Ulrichsen, Ratu, and Klimovich. And we had Hughes with Hronek, Pettersson, Willander, Kudratsov with Pierre-Olivier Joseph, Lankinen, and Tolopilo. But few things to right off the bat to mention. They actually mixed and matched the lines a little bit as the game went on. We had a line with Kane and Pettersson for a little while there, and we also had DeBrusk. Now, let's just kind of break this down as kind of period by period. But I think the first thing a lot of people really, really want to talk about more than anybody else, and that's probably Braden Cootes, right? Cootes tonight, dude, man, Cootes was great. He was so good. And by the way, if you guys want to be interactive on here and leave some comments about the game, if you guys enjoyed the game and all that lovely stuff, it'll be great. But Cootes was great tonight, and I would say there's a legitimate case now. There's a legitimate shot that we might actually have Cootes make this team on a 9-game trial. Because tonight, he was real solid. Like, look at this right here.
Here's Lekkerimaki. Kudratsov, Jonathan Lekkerimaki, good spot. Jonathan Lekkerimaki, good spot. Tipped in. Spot. Tipped in. Kudratsov, Jonathan.
So you can see here, we have Lekkerimaki. He went out. He had a nice shot from the point, and we'll talk a lot about him as well. He had a great shot, deflected off Cootes because he's in the right place in the right time, and boom, right into the net. Coots, dude, I know, Mike. I know what you're saying, Mike. But he's been real good, man. Like this is no joke anymore, man. His back checking, his awareness, his smarts, he's been real solid. Like here's a perfect example. He's out front of the net. He's not afraid to be out front of the net. You can see right there, boom, off him, goal, good position. Really solid by Coots there. So really enjoyed that. Now, I will say this with Coots specifically, this guy, I know he's young. I get it. I understand completely. The guy's young. We're not expecting him to go out and do anything this year. But he's showing off, guys. Like, he's legitimately showing off here and showing that even though he's such a young player, he's basically making it real hard for the Vancouver Canucks to go out and not actually keep the guy around, you know? Coots was a surprise, but I feel Kane was a great pickup. Kane was interesting because in the first period, he wasn't doing much. He originally was with playing with Cootes and Lecker-Mackey. By the second period, he moved and he played a little bit with Elias Pettersson and Brock Besser. But by the third period, they moved them back to that main line, and DeBrusk looked real good in the third period. I guess he was just kind of getting his legs under him. But, you know, Kane was real solid. Here's a nice play, by the way, where Kane, he went up and he set Elias Pettersson up. Or Elias. Let's get it right here. See if I can get this to work. It's loading. Maybe I'll load the other one. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So here's a play here. So there's Kane. Right? See that little pass? He's behind the net, right? See that little pass? I don't know why the video is not working properly, but he has a little back pass right here to PD, and PD got absolutely stoned right there. He got absolutely stoned by the goalie right there. But nice little back pass there by Kane. I really like that. That was good. Really solid. Yeah, I thought Kane had a really good second and third period. He got under his legs. He looked really solid. I thought him and PD had a lot of chemistry. And by the way, when there's post-game interviews and stuff like that, I will be showing it here live, and hopefully it works. For some reason, though, some of these are acting up, which is kind of annoying me because it shouldn't be acting up, but it has been. Could he play in the NHL this year? Probably. But if he does, it would be a 4 seed who like to be worse than Ratu and Bluger. Let Coots cook another year. There's nothing wrong with sending him down and let him play in the juniors, which is still pretty much the likely scenario. But you know what? If he keeps playing like this, he's going to have those 9 games, man. He's going to have those 9 games. But 18 years old, he looks pretty damn good. Yeah, Cash. He's always around the puck, always around. He has that IQ, right? He just has that IQ. He has good skating ability. No, he looked really good. All right, here's DPD's fight. I don't know if this is going to work because it's my thing's acting up for some reason, but it should work. Let me see if this works. All right, here we go.
Spray for Nikita Tolopilo, and the Canucks didn't take kindly to that.
Yeah, and that's how Melanson plays. I mean, he likes to put himself in the middle.
See, right there, DPD getting into it at the very end. Get a little volley into him. And the ref can't even hold him. Now he's at the end here. I like this. So PD has him on the ground, right? Or DPD has him on the ground. Gives him one last little shove right here. Watch. One last, right here. He picks him up. Boom. One last little thing. Nothing too dirty. Just to let him know, hey man, that's right. Don't mess with me. Really like that. That was great. That was awesome. So yeah, man, DPD was awesome tonight. Really enjoyed him. I thought they mostly came out. So by the way, and we have some mostly came out, and he was physical tonight. He's made like a number of a number of big hits tonight, which was really nice to see. And by the way, if you guys are here and watching the stream, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new, man. We're going to be doing this post-game shows. I'm going to try to do it every single game. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's going to be a lot of fun going out and doing this with you guys. So, but all right, so here I have a little bit of some news here. Right off the bat, Kiefer Sherwood, when asked about Coots, 18, he said, kid's going to be a star. He's already composed and playing the right way, and he's got some grit to his game. So it's going to be exciting to see him continue putting in the work. So that's Sherwood on Coots after the game tonight, which was really cool to see. He has wheels, yeah. DPD's going to be a monster after watching him last year. Dude, he's so good, man. And he can skate, he hits, he's physical. He's already becoming a fan favorite. Oh, he's been really, really solid. So let's go through the lines again real quick here. So we had Kravtsov. Okay, so let's talk. Let's go in order here. So DeBrusk, first period, didn't do much. Second period, didn't really do too much. He had one real nice pass across. I actually have some notes here too. I'll read them out. And Brock Besser, again, was pretty quiet until the third. But DeBrusk had a real good third period. Real good. He was all over the ice. He had made a nice little play. Let me see if I have the goal here somewhere. I think I have the goal here somewhere. I'll get it to you guys in a bit. But also, that's what was there. Now, Pettersson, Petey. How was Petey tonight? Solid. He had some great shifts in the second. He was stronger on the puck. He looks to have his creativity back, which is a really good sign more than anything. And he was real dangerous on that power play. We had a fucking killer power play about halfway through that game. It was just absolutely on a string, that power play. It was unreal, right? Unreal. So nice to see Petey go out there and have himself a really solid game. He looked stronger. I know a lot of people are wondering how he was going to look, but yes, he does look stronger on the puck. He looks like I guess the creativity, the hands, like he just looks more like himself, and that's what we really wanted to see more than anything. So let me just think here. Right there. So that was that, okay? Now, next up, we had so we talked a little bit with Besser. Kane tonight, first period, off, but really came on, was our physical guy. You know what? He kind of picked it up once he got pissed off. This seems to be, it's just classic Kane, right? Like when he gets pissed off, he starts to play. Now, he doesn't want to go overboard like he does, and sometimes he takes stupid penalties where we got to be careful of that, but not tonight. Tonight, he was good. He was solid, very physical. He played well. He was skating pretty well, but you know what? He was animated on the bench. He was being a bit of a leader out there on the bench as well. I saw him a lot talking to Coots and Lecker there. Great. As for Coots, you guys saw him. Coots was solid tonight. Overall, he was skating. He was just really, really solid tonight. Let me see if I can get this clip now working properly, okay? Let's see. Here we go.
Here's Lecker.
So Lecker takes it to the point, right? Gets the puck back. So now Lecker right there in the slot. Gets the shot off, right off Coots. Boom. Into the net. Real nice goal there from Coots. I liked what I saw overall. He was real solid. All right. Now, Lecker. Guys, we've been talking about him, right? Can he have a big game? Is he going to have that big bounce back game, which we need him to have? He did. Big time. He was real good tonight. Lecker easily had the best game he's had yet. He was solid right off the bat. You can see he was shooting the puck. He was shooting with velocity. It seems like his shot got harder. He was probably the most dominant player on the ice tonight, other than Quinn Hughes, which we will talk about, it's Quinn Hughes is just Quinn Hughes is unreal. Even when he's like rocking it at 60%, he's just absolutely just destroying everybody. But Lecker was spot on, and with the injury here to Hoglander, it gives him more of an opportunity to make this team, and that's also with Coots as well. So just something to think about. Now, next up, we have Kravtsov there. Didn't have the greatest notice. I didn't notice him as much. I noticed him a little bit more last game than this game. Kind of was just around. He did have a better third period more than anything. Again, I didn't see too much there with Kravtsov. It's not looking great for him personally, but I wonder if you guys change your mind on that, if you guys agree or disagree. Bluger and Sherwood. Bluger, I didn't really hear him too much. He had a couple of penalty killing shifts. And Sherwood, again, engaged. Like I wrote my notes here, engaged. Let's get to the comments. Willander looks like he needs some time. He's a touch hesitant on making plays. He's a little bit delayed on a lot of the plays he makes. But that being said, I still think he played pretty well. Like, he did move the puck well. It was just a little bit slower than maybe as expected, but he skated the puck well too. I thought he was all right tonight. Nothing incredible. I thought he played a pretty decent game. Ulrichson's grit and hits. Notice the rest of the third and fourth line invisible. Well, Ulrichson had an up and down game. So, like, I would say at the beginning of the game, he was trying to do a little bit too much, didn't look too engaged. But by a little bit later on, he won a few puck battles, I did notice, because early on he lost a few. But he started picking it up, and he started skating a little harder. Like, he's a big guy. He's a project. He's a big project. He's going to need a little bit of time, right? NHL for Dummies. Hey, man, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Welcome, buddy. Top of the face-off circle, yeah. I think Lex should make the team if Hoglander is still injured on opening night, and he should be our number one winger call-up. So he might make the team. If Hoglander is gone for, like, well, as they said, a week to week, right? He might just straight up make the team. All right, let's see if there's any more clips here for you guys from the good old Twitter. Let's take a look. It doesn't look like there's anything, no interviews quite yet to share with you guys, but we will get to those. All right, next up, Ratu, not a good game. He was slow all over the puck tonight, and I'll be honest, man, it made me start to second think him a little bit on making the roster. I know we don't have centers, but, you know, it's preseason. It's still pretty early, but I was not impressed. Ratu did not have a great game tonight. I want to see him have a big bounce back game next game because he just wasn't visible. I really like him as a prospect. I think he's a good player. I think he's great on the faceoffs, but, you know, he wasn't great tonight. Mike, I think, is Ratu's brother. The Ratu hate. There's no hate. I'm not hating him. I'm just giving you guys my perspective, what I saw tonight. I didn't see how good he was today. I don't think he was that great tonight. What was his stats today? Well, let's take a look here. Let me check out the box score here. Let's go to NHL.com here. And let's see what they have for the box score. Give me 1 sec here. And I'll let you know what he have for face-off percentage. There we go. Box score, Kraken Canucks. So today, Ratu, he had 12 minutes of ice time. Again, that's his strength, right? He was 62% on the face-offs. So that's his calling card to make this team. You want Ratu gone. I'm not saying I want him gone. I'm saying I want him to have a little bit of a bounce-back game next game. Tonight, I don't think he was very good. Maybe you thought the differently. That's okay. We can have different opinions. That's okay. Klimovich, I didn't notice him at all. I noticed it on one shift on the left side near the end of the game. I just didn't notice him much, to be completely honest. Not much at all. So that was something to look out for. Now, Quinn Hughes, he was insane, man. Quinn Hughes just absolutely skating around the top of the ice, the top of the face-off circle. Pretty much everywhere. Quinn Hughes was everywhere tonight, and he wasn't even going at 100%. Just skating around, doing what Quinn Hughes does, just dominating every time he was on the ice. Love to see the analytics on him. He was just so good. So good. So Quinn Hughes, just monster. Hronek, absolutely beautiful goal. Absolutely ripped one in the net. Again, just Quinn Hughes and Hronek, they're going to carry us this year. 100%. They were real solid tonight. I don't have anything to complain about. And DPD, again, was solid tonight as well. And Willander was like this. This is the calling card of our defense, right? Like Hughes, Hronek, DPD, you know, Myers. I know he's been a little bit better these years, right? We have Marcus Pettersson. We have Mancini. Forbert's the penalty killing guy. Yeah, man. Hey, Jason Chan, what's up, my man? How's it going, brother? Yo, nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you, man. Always a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. talking some Vancouver Canucks hockey here. So I will be posting, just to let you guys, heads up, I will be posting any of the highlights that get posted. And also I will be posting the, the post-game interviews that the Vancouver Canucks will be posting eventually here in the next few minutes. So stay tuned, including the Vancouver Canucks coach himself. So just a heads up on that. I will be getting that. So feel free to leave your comments while we go talk about this too. Willander, Mancini, Forber is a tough choice for number 6D. Real tough. I think Willander is probably going to get sent down just because he's the easiest choice. With Mancini and Forber, man, I don't even know who you start in that first game. The way Mancini's been playing, he's been so good, but you need Forber's penalty killing too, so I don't know. It's a tricky one for sure. It's a real tricky one. So here are the stats we have tonight. Let me just move this out of the way for a second. We have Cootes with the 1 goal, right? We have Brock Besser with the 1 assist. Evander Kane, we had a goal. Hronek, that was the empty netter. Hronek had a goal, an absolute clapper. DeBrusk, classic DeBrusk goal, right in front of the net. Lekkerimaki was great tonight, earned it. He got a point. Kudryavtsev, pretty up and down game. Solid at some points, but he was gassed a couple other points. So overall, he was pretty decent, but I don't think it was his best game that he's had yet. Quinn Hughes had a point. Of course he did. And the rest of the guys were kind of empty there. But, you know, Pettersson, the forward Pettersson, PD, was real good tonight, which was also really nice to see. So, it's really nice to see there. So we have some comments here from the coach, but we do not have the video yet. So I'll wait for the video here. But let's tell you guys what he said here. So head coach Adam Foote says, I felt early it wasn't going our way, and a couple guys were getting a little bit rogue or a little bit too emotional, and I thought the coaches did a good job reeling them in and sticking to our game plan. We were able to turn the game around. So that's Adam Foote, just the initial comments on what he thought after the game. Talk about the power play. Sure. Sorry. There's a comment real quick. I forgot who DPD pinned down, but he was tough. Kane didn't have a fight, which was disappointing. He almost fought a guy in the first period when Lekkerimaki got hit. It was real close. Like, he almost fought him. But no, he didn't. He didn't have a fight tonight. But he was emotional and he was engaged for a preseason game, especially in the second and third period. I thought he was definitely engaged for sure. As for the power play, man, that one power play, we were moving the puck around absolutely at will. The momentum of the game completely shifted. We were just passing that thing like on a string. It was unreal. Petey, DeBrusk, Kane, all of them, they were real solid. The power play tonight looked dynamic. The entry looked fine. They worked hard on the power play. They had a number of scoring chances. Quinn Hughes was just doing what Quinn Hughes always does. No, man, it was a fantastic. They seem to be, like, from last year, they seem to move the puck around, I would say, a little bit more than the average, which is nice to see as well. So I want to keep that up, just keep that puck movement going, which is very, very important. So, all right, let's see if there's any new videos here to share with you guys, and if there's any highlights posted yet from the YouTube there. Do you think Atu Ratu's spot might be challenged by Cootes? Ratu wasn't as active in my YouTube. Okay. I don't think Ratu was great tonight, personally. I don't think so. Now, does that mean he suddenly loses his spot on the lineup? No. I want to see, like, he needs to pick it up, right? Lekkerimaki was all right the last game. Tonight, he picked it up, and he was great. The thing is with Cootes is he has that. First of all, his skating is good enough for this level already, which is kind of crazy. He's powerful. His hockey IQ is right up there. He back checks. He made enough. There was one play. I don't have a video of it. But he made this nifty little backhand pass to the slot. I think it was to Kane. Maybe it was to DeBrusk. Just an absolute nifty little pass right in the slot. And I saw that, and it didn't go in, but I'm like, ooh, man, this guy he gets it, man. He just gets it. The hype is real. I'm not saying he's going to make the team, but it looks good. And I think a lot of people are talking about him right now, as they should be. As for Ratu, man, didn't play well tonight. Lost the puck, but hey, his calling card is faceoffs. And he was, 60? Let me take a quick look again. He was 62.5% on the faceoffs tonight. So Ratu was real good on the faceoffs, and that's his calling card, right? So as long as he continues to play well on the faceoffs, everything is going to be a-okay for him. And that's that. But he does need to skate a little harder. He had one like real tragic little play there on the line, on the blue line there. It led to a kind of a semi breakaway by Seattle as well. That's he was just kind of he didn't have his best game. It happens, right? All right, let's see if there's anything new to share. All right, we have something to share, guys. Let me get this loaded up for you guys. All right, loading it up right now. So just give me 1 second while I get this going for you guys. All right, and you guys can leave comments. Feel free while I set this up for you guys. All right, go there. There it is, right there. All right, so we have here Olivia McDonald with Jake DeBrusk following tonight's win. So let's get to that. Now, if the audio is going to work for sure, but if the clip doesn't work properly, I will fix that by next stream. But at the end of the day, we still have at least this. So here we go.
All right, Jake, you guys battled for 60 minutes and you came out with the win 4-2. Your thoughts on the team's fight in this one?
Yeah, obviously, for some of us, first game, it isn't too pretty, but I thought that we all kind of came together and did a good job. Seattle played hard, but we could get the noise in the building going, some momentum, and we did our thing.
Yeah, what does it mean to be back in front of the fans at home? Again, I know it's preseason, but still, how exciting.
Yeah, it was a great crowd, honestly. It was awesome. Nice to be back in the building. Here are you guys.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was great.
Give it up for Jake DeBrusk.
And that's Jake DeBrusk after the game there with Olivia. And what's interesting about Jake DeBrusk, again, like he didn't have the greatest first period, but he did pick it up as the game went by, which is really nice to see. Cootes was just picked 15 overall. He isn't ready. Mike, I know. He is young. He's probably not ready, but he looks ready, at least for 9 games. I would not keep him past that 9 game. I would be okay with 9 games. I think it's okay. But he didn't look out of place, and he was noticeable, unlike a lot of the bottom forwards. That's a good point. That's a good point, too. And are you talking about, wait, who are you talking about? You're not talking about Ratu, right? You're talking about, who are you talking about? Are you talking about Ratu? Because out of all those guys in the bottom 6, I would say Sherwood was the most noticeable tonight. Ulrichsen had some up and down moments tonight. Bluger was just Bluger. This is what he does, right? But I don't think Ratu was all that noticeable in a good way tonight. But I thought he was pretty solid the last game. So, just the way it goes. Let's see if there's any more clips here. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, Kraftsoff tonight just wasn't there. Like he didn't impress. He didn't impress tonight. Personally. I thought he was pretty hit or miss overall. I thought he skated pretty well. Like I'm not going to hate on his skating or anything like that, but I just don't think he was very noticeable. In the third period, he had one nice little play kind of on the left side there, near the net I think it was on the left side. He made one pretty decent play, but overall, I don't think he was that sharp. So there was that. So let's see what else we can get here. All right. So next up, we had, so for the people that came in late, I think I fixed the clip now, so you guys will be able to see this properly. So here is the DPD scrum, okay? So I think I fixed the clip now. It should work now as intended. Let's see if this works as it's supposed to. So here we go. I'm going to load it, and let's see.
to Tolopilo, and the Canucks didn't take kindly to that.
Yeah, and that's how Melanson plays. I mean, he likes to put himself in the middle of everything.
This might not be done yet. Cartier with Elias Pettersson.
Look at Petey.
Pettersson, little face wash.
Look, he grabs him.
Cartier wound up on his back on the ice.
Look, he picks him up.
Fans are going to like.
Throws him down. Yeah, real good stuff. So, yeah, DPD was solid tonight, man. I loved it. You're talking about Coots? Because he was just drafted. Yeah, so like he's gonna be the star, like he's gonna be the talking point more than anything tonight. Like everybody's talking about Coots. Should they make him? Are they stupid to rush him or not? That's gonna be the conversation throughout the entire show. Let's be honest. That's what everybody's gonna be talking about 100%. Kravtsov was noticeable, but he didn't play that well. It sounded like he was an uncertain player. We didn't know how well he would turn out and need to learn more from Ulrichsen. He was noticeable in the sense of like you heard his name get called a few times, but like I don't feel he was really dynamic. Like he made a couple of decent passes, but like there was just better players. Like people were outplaying him throughout. Like this is a guy who's desperate to make the team, right? Like you need to see a little bit more. How many opportunities he's going to have in the preseason? Like that's a whole nother thing, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Next up here, that was a beautiful scrum. Do we have a coach who can train DPD to fight better? He took on Trouba last year very briefly. I think he looked pretty good. And tonight he was absolutely fine. Just manhandled the guy. It was. I don't think we need to have anybody teach him, but like if is anybody going to be teaching him, like Kane, right? Like Kane would be the obvious choice, right? Kane would easily be the obvious choice there. Any notes on Lankinen? Yeah, actually, I think I have some notes here. I put them on here. Yeah, so Lankinen moved really well, side to side, solid. He made a number of real solid saves. That being said, there was still a little bit rust there, I would say, overall. Just a little bit of rust. But I thought Lankinen had a pretty solid game. I didn't see any real, like, cheesers or anything like that. I thought Lankinen actually had a pretty strong game overall, and I think it's just warm up, right? Demko looked really good the night before, which is really promising. And Tolopilo, man, like he's had a really quiet but real good training camp. Like he hasn't let that much in. He's been really out front. He's been pressuring shooters. I think our goaltending this year, if they stay healthy, can be pretty dangerous for sure. So yeah, that's what I'll say on Lankinen. I think Lankinen was pretty decent tonight. Overall, I didn't have any problems with him whatsoever. I thought he was pretty decent. So let me ask you guys now, out of this list, let me ask you guys quickly, what did you guys think about Elias Pettersson, the forward tonight? Did he live up to your expectations? Also, I want to hear your guys' opinions on Tom Willander. And another one I want to hear your opinions on is Vander Kane, because this is kind of like the hometown kind of meeting there with Kane. So I'd love to know what you guys thought about Kane there. It's would be good to know there. So, and we are now still waiting for some more of the post-game interviews here. I will play them when they are ready to rock for you lovely people. All right. We had, we already mentioned that. But for people that came in late, Sherwood was raving about Coots, man. Raving about him. All right. Are the Canucks good for grit? Good question. Is it rare to find a fighter who can score? Yes. How many of them are there, really? There's Wilson out there, Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, Joshua that one season he had a really good scoring year and he can fight as well. So it's not easy to find for sure. Kane's one of them, right? Kane's a shooter and he can fight. Olivier Reeves, Arbor don't really score. Yes, correct. They're more just pure scrappers and protection, right? Tom Wilson would be great. Yeah, well, he's never going to be here, but we would love to have him. He knocks Zadorov down. I would have liked to have Zadorov stick around a little bit longer, too. I was kind of disappointed he left, but that's old news now. Also, remember JT Miller, right? JT Miller was a bit of a fighter, not a huge fighter, but he stepped up when he needed to, and we lost him as well. So do we have enough grit? I don't know, man. Like, I would say on paper right now, I would say no. But the season's long. We can kind of fix that over time. All right, EP40 skated better. Yes, he did, and tried a lot, but he needs to focus on playmaking. I'm just happy his creativity was there, man. Like he was real juke and jiving with the puck, man. Like I'm just happy more than anything that his creativity was there. That was real important for sure. So just to mention that. What else do we have there? He did a good job obstructing Murray's view for that heroic goal. Well, it's that extra 10 pounds. Or was it 10 was it 10 is it 10 pounds? Was it 8 kg or something? So that's 16 pounds? I don't remember now. But you know, PD got bigger and he stayed on his feet a lot more tonight. He did fall a couple times, but the sticks were in his skates, right? That's gonna happen. So no, PD was good tonight. There was not much to complain about. Total looks good to be a good replacement for Shelovs and Abbey. He absolutely does, man. Like, think about our organizational depth with goaltending. We have Demko, right, number 1 guy. We have Lankinen, number 2, can easily be a starter on some teams, right? Tolopilo, number 3 right now. We have Young and Medvedev as well. Medvedev, if you go even further back, like, dude, man, our goaltending, it's just so good, man, right across. Real impressive. So let me see if there's anything new here, any new interviews here by the Vancouver Canucks or anything like that. We're going to take a quick look. Nothing yet. So nothing new. By the way, if you guys are in here, please leave a like. It really does help. Also, watch my videos. I do preview videos, by the way, of every single Vancouver Canucks game. Every single one. And we are going to be doing post-game shows on pretty much every single game as well. So that's always nice to see. By the way, just thought I'd mention that. And I'm just going to quickly post this, let people know that I'm live. All right. Next up, if you guys have any questions on the game, this is your perfect time to do it before these post-game interviews kind of come up on the Twitter sphere here. So let me go over my notes here. These are all my notes. All right, Cootes continues to make an impression. He had a nice goal off his knee. Lekkerimäki was dominating pretty much all game. The most dangerous player this game. That's what I put. I believe it. Pettersson, the forward, Petey, had some great shifts in the second, stronger on the puck and looks to have some of his creativity back, which is a real good sign. He had a nice hit in the first period as well, started off strong. Kane and Sherwood were both engaged in the game, which is good. Lekkerimäki's shot seems to have gotten even stronger and harder than before. It's very dangerous. I put Kudryavtsev had a couple of rough shifts late in the second, but early on he made a nice play on the goal and got a point. Moved the puck pretty well. Kravtsov has gotten outplayed, unfortunately, is in trouble of making the team. I miss Garland. Insane power play in the third. Love the structure on it. Moved the puck real well. Jake DeBrusk was real good in the third period as well. All over the ice, and DPD was protecting each and every one of you guys. Nick Dowse, you are an Oilers fan. I don't want to hear you talking about did we win. I don't know. Actually, maybe. Did the Oilers play today? What's going on, buddy? I love how you take our comments. I used to tune in Canucks Army's postgame, but it's pretty chill. You know, I love Canucks Army. I have nothing bad to say about them ever. David Quadrelli literally came on and did a video with me just last week, which was fucking awesome. So big thank you to him to do that. And another one of my good friends here, Canucks News Summaries, he goes out and he does videos with me and he streams with me from time to time. He's actually feeling under the weather right now, so I hope he starts feeling a little bit better here soon. But he will join me on some pregame shows and postgame shows and all that lovely stuff. Yeah, big fans. And, of course, I'm going to read the comments. I fucking love reading the comments. It's the most fun part of doing a live stream is being able to interact with you guys, right? That's why I say just subscribe and interact and hang out with us, man. This is the beginning. We're in preseason. We have 20 people in here hanging out, talking hockey in preseason. Dude, imagine after a year from now in regular season with playoffs. You guys are the OGs. You know what I mean? You guys are the early, super early guys. All right. Do I have any more interviews here? Not yet. So Canucks are a little bit slow on posting these interviews today, which is kind of all. All right. I was so impressed with how we played. They gave it their all. Did you even watch the game? Yeah, the real team. The Oilers won 4-0. Can't stand the Oilers, but I do like you though, so that's okay. Loving the channel. Keep it up, buddy. Hey, man, I really appreciate it. And I hope I see you guys on every single post-game show. Like, seriously, like, let's talk hockey. Quads is pretty cool. You read all the comments. Ed sucks. There you go. Ed, he made me say it, okay? He made me say it. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see if there's anything new here. Anything posted. Still nothing. So for some reason, the Vancouver Canucks usually are really fast on posting post-game interviews. I do wonder if they're just posting them on their Vancouver Canucks YouTube channel. So I'm going to check that out. And the answer is no, they did not. But they're usually pretty fast on the Twitter. JL, Kraftsoft dominated. Okay, sure. Whatever you say. I wouldn't go that far. But I actually thought he could have done a little bit better. Kraftsoft's teammates sucked, but he was flying. Hey, man, that's good. Everybody can have their own opinions. That's good. I like Petey's game tonight. Yeah, man, Petey was good. Petey was solid tonight. No doubt about it. He was all over the ice. That creativity, right? We just wanted that creativity back. That's it. That's all we wanted, right? That's all we wanted. And Barky, man, I think this is the first time I've seen you here, man. Welcome. How's it going, man? Nice to meet you. Hope I see you here regularly, man. It's a big little community, or a small little community we're slowly building up from scratch. I don't know if you can get, say, Trevor Beggs. He would be an interesting commentator. I'll ask him. Yeah, I'll chit chat with these people. Sure, absolutely. I have a couple of guests coming up that you guys won't believe, and I have some real cool like secret guests too that are just awesome that I'm going to be having for videos and maybe even streaming on a post game live show. And one of them, guys, it's fucking big. Like, I cannot believe he agreed to do this with me. Like, seriously, it's pretty wild. But it's still secret right now, so I can't tell you guys yet. Third and fourth line forwards were good seat warmers for the top two lines tonight. The top lines were good, man. They dominated Seattle. Seattle couldn't do much tonight after that first period. But we did have a slow start. Like, let's be honest, we did have a bit of a slow start there. That's just the case. So the Canucks have still yet to post their post-game show, which is actually kind of interesting. Boys were killing it. Yeah, they sure were. What's up, Louis the Logger? Long-time subscriber, big commenter. Did we get a second-line center yet? Yeah, man. Did you not watch last game, man? Hedel was killer. I think I know who's the biggest Kraftsoft fan in Canucks sphere, and that's JL. Yeah, Coots, you want to talk a little bit more about Coots? How about we show Coots' goal one more time? Why not? Why not? Let's show Coots' goal one more time. Here it is.
Here's Lecker-Mackey to Jansen. Jonathan Lecker-Mackey, good spot.
There it is, right off the knee. Beautiful. What a beauty right there. Just a nice one. Excellent. Overtime there. Right off that knee there. Nice little tip in. Really solid. Liked it. Good goal. Yeah, really good stuff. It's Friedman. By the way, it says connection is fairly good. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router or moving closer to it. Guys, am I lagging right now? It says I'm lagging. Is StreamYard hating on me right now? Is that what's happening? I hope that's not what's happening. I thought Joseph. Oh, yeah. This is Joseph. Another struggling game for Joseph. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He's a vet, though. He was always supposed to be just depth. He wasn't great. Let's be honest. He wasn't great. Along the boards, he lost a lot of puck battles tonight. But I'll say this, man. Like, the guy, he's had enough NHL games. I think he'll figure it out. It's preseason. Some guys, like, honestly just don't care about preseason and just slow it down more than anything. So again, like, I think preseason is more for the young guys to make impressions, to really go out and play well. Is Cootes our second line center? No. Filipino would be our second line center, but Cootes could potentially be our third line center. He might get 9 games. No, he's not going to get 40 goals. That would be absolutely mental. That's not happening. That is definitely not happening. I seem fine. Okay, good. Good to know. So, just to let you guys know, on average, the Vancouver Canucks usually post a bunch of clips and a bunch of post-game shows and a bunch of pretty much like they post a bunch of interviews and everything pretty quickly. The fact is, for some reason, they haven't done it yet, so I can't get those clips to you guys just yet. But what I can get you is a Lekkerimaki lovely play and a nice save.
Cootes drops the shoulder.
So here's Lekkerimaki breaking in right there after a giveaway from Seattle. Comes in, makes a move, fakes it to the left there, and then he wins backhand and just got robbed by the goalie. It's pretty decent. Yeah, I know the clips are lagging. That's something I don't know why it's doing. I'm pretty sure I can just figure it out. But like the one with the interview wasn't lagging. Like, watch this.
All right, Jake, you guys
So this
battled
one,
for 60 minutes and
it's
you
not
came out
lagging.
with the win, 4-2. Your thoughts on the team's fight in this one?
Yeah, obviously, for some of us, first game, it isn't too pretty, but I thought that we all kind of came together and did a good job. Seattle played hard, but we could get the noise in the building going, some momentum, and we did our thing.
All right, good news. I got a new interview, and it's Cootes. All right, guys, I got Cootes. Here we go. You guys have been waiting for this one. This is a big one. All right, let me get this set up for you guys. So we have a post-game interview from Cootes. Let's see what Cootes has to say. So just give me another like 30 seconds or so, maybe not even. And I should be able to get that live for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. This is Cootes. This is posted on the Vancouver Canucks official page. Video. Cootes. Here we go.
How did that feel to score a goal
You're not blocked. Don't block anybody yet. All right, here's Cootes.
in this building and contribute to a comeback win as well?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, pretty lucky goal, but going in the net and got rewarded, so it was pretty cool.
It seemed like your willingness to go to the net sort of served you well throughout the game. There were a couple of looks where you were screening in front and you obviously got the goal. Is that important for you as you sort of try to build confidence and continue through the preseason here to get to those areas of the ice?
Yeah, I mean, in this league, that's kind of where a lot of goals are scored. It's such a tough league to score goals, and the goalies are so good. So get into those greasy areas and, yeah, just working hard and trying to bury some.
How were your emotions tonight early on? Did you feel nervous, or did it just feel like another step?
Not too nervous, honestly. I think that first preseason game in Seattle kind of took all the nerves away. Felt pretty normal, honestly. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was a pretty cool crowd, though, so it was tons of fun.
Your coach, Brett McLean, said your journey so far is like a series of check marks, like just checking things off day by day. Do you feel like tonight was another successful check mark in this game?
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, I think I played pretty well. I was, playing with some really good players, too. Team played well as the game went on.
Dude, the guy's so humble, man. Like, doesn't he just like sound like just like a pretty chill guy? You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds like such a chill guy.
But yeah, like just trying to take it day by day, keep trying to get better, not trying to look too far ahead or anything. So yeah.
What's been the best part of skating with NHLers? Like the first time getting experience this type of skill as live mates. Like what's the best thing for you right now?
Probably just how good they are. I mean, it makes my job easier. Playing with such talented players, you get the puck in better places than in junior. And I mean, you watch them growing up on TV, so it's a pretty cool experience, and just trying to take it all in.
What's the best advice you've gotten from some of the guys in the locker room so far?
Just take it day by day. Keep working hard. Even Brock today, when I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty lucky goal," he was telling me that's where you score goals. Maybe
That's where you score goals. Brock knows what's up.
that was one. But yeah, just keep working hard and doing my thing.
So the moment that stood out to me late in the third period was you were in a forward battle
in the defensive zone, held him off, and made a breakout pass to Lekler-Mackey. Is that almost more important than scoring a goal, is winning those battles and showing that you can battle against these guys at this level?
Yeah, I mean, those are plays you just have to make.
I don't know. Scoring the goal, I think, would still be a little bit more important. But yeah, I know what he's getting at. They worked hard over there, but I still think scoring the goal, you scored, right? It's kind of important.
Getting the puck out of your end, it's just intangible, I guess, to say. I mean, yeah, scoring's nice too, contributing. Obviously, that's how you win, but also not getting scored on is how you win too. So
that's
I'd
right.
say a bit of both.
Really good, man. Really nice interview there from Coots. The guy just seems mature, like beyond his years, man. Like he really just seems just an incredibly mature kid, really down to earth kid. He showed up in camp. He's playing extremely well overall. Like you just can't say a bad thing about him. You know what I mean? Oh, look at all these comments we have. Nice. I know Carl doesn't believe that's why. Sorry. Hopefully, let him get a shot in regular season. Well, he might. But he needs to pick it up a little bit. To make it, he's one of the fringe guys. That he needs to pick it up to make this team. The clip's lagging, but you aren't. They uploaded the Coots interview. Thank you so much, Barkey, for that. Just hand us the pregame cut. Don't Brian know your brother. I would never block anybody on here unless they're being really, really, really stupid. Kraftsoft sucks so much. That's not nice. Come on, BJ, be a nice guy. This is the house of positivity here. Game was hella fun. Yeah, man, the game was great. Really enjoyable game. I might have missed it as my hearing is not good, but isn't Tyson Barrie in the Commonster team now on Sportsnet? Yeah, Tyson Barrie is going to be doing all the regional games with the Vancouver Canucks. So, yeah, he's joined the crew. So, congratulations to Tyson. We almost traded for him a little while back, so that was actually kind of interesting. But yeah, Tyson Barrie is he's on the show now, which is actually kind of exciting. I've never seen so many comments about Kraftsofts from one person before. All right, BJ McLennan, send him down Highway 1. What does that mean? Oh, just to get him to play, to make the team? Yeah. He's a good guy because he's from my neck of the woods in Sherwood Park, Edmonton. These Edmonton fans. Dude looks sad when he's playing for the Canucks. What do you mean, man? Come home. Can't wait for McDavid to leave the Oilers. Oh, man. Yeah, it's starting already, eh? Guys, it's preseason. Save the trash talk, at least for when the regular season starts. We're just going to wait here for, I almost said a Rick Tocchet. That was close. For the head coach and his comments. So, by the way, we have a great amount of people in here. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you guys aren't subscribers yet, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 before the start of the regular season. That would be crazy. And we're going to be doing post-game shows every single, guys, we're doing it every game. And I'm going to be doing preview videos every game. So, always look out for those. They do pretty well, too. But we're just waiting on the head coach here. And if you guys have any more comments, let me know. Nothing is perfect. The legend himself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep up the grind, my dude. Hey, man, thanks so much. How'd your stream go, man? Was it good? I dropped by there just for a little bit to say hello, but you're really busy, so... But, yeah, man, how'd your stream go? If you guys aren't subscribed there to Nothing is Perfect, definitely go subscribe to him. One of the best play-by-play guys on YouTube, for sure. Was another good one? Sweet, man. When we talk about a good team. McDowell's is trying really hard to start up some drama here as an Oilers fan. You will be the first Oilers fan to start up drama. Trust me, there's going to be a lot more moving forward. But we are waiting on the Vancouver Canucks to post the coaches' comments, and we can kind of react live to those coaches' comments. Glad the Canucks pulled it off. Revit called the score. Did he? Yeah, Rev Trev's a super nice guy, too, man. He helped me out really early on my channel, too. Okay, being fair to Crafts, I just thought he wasn't a positive factor at either end of the ice, and he wants to earn a roster spot. He needs to step it up. Yeah, he needs to. We talked about him at length today. He just wasn't that good tonight, to be completely honest. Did you talk about who replaces Hoglander yet? Well, it's going to be Good to be Cootes, right? Potentially, even though he's a center, but that's another spot, right? Available. Lekkerimaki seems to be the guy who really stepped up tonight, man. Like, brother, what did you think about Lekkerimaki? He was flying all over the ice tonight. I think he had like 5 or 6 shots. Let me go back and take a quick look here. Lekkerimaki, dude, here's something wild. Lekkerimaki had 6 hits tonight. You want to know what that tells me? It's not that he's a super gritty guy or anything. That tells me that he is engaged. He was real engaged. 6 hits tonight. You know who else had a bunch of hits tonight? Petey, Elias Pettersson, 4 hits tonight. Lekkerimaki had more hits than Sherwood. He had 5 hits tonight. So definitely was engaged tonight. Really nice to see. Lekkerimaki had a ton of shots as well. No, he was really good tonight. Can we get another Evander Kane highlight? I can post the one I have already. I don't have any other one. I haven't seen the empty netter one posted yet, but here, I'll play this one for you. Yeah, this one doesn't work very well because it's too short. But basically, Kane's in the back of the net there. He makes a nice pass straight right in front to Petey, and Petey gets absolutely robbed. So there was that. His hand-eye tonight was spot on. Knocked down a couple of saucer passes. Yeah, man, he was just great, man. Like, Lekkerimaki was all over the ice tonight. All right, we're still waiting on the coach's comments. Oh, Kane's empty netters on Canucks Army. Okay, I don't think they'll mind. Let me see if I can grab it for you guys and see. And Canucks Army, make sure you follow them. They're real great, man. Canucks Army's awesome. Don't have a bad thing to say about them. All righty. There we go. Click that. All right. Here it is for you lovely people. For all the big people who've been waiting for this. Here we go. Right here. Thank you, Canucks Army, for the clip on this one. Here we go.
Puck is off the stick of Jugnauth. Evander Kane, empty net, scores! Off the stick of Jugnauth. Evander Kane.
Yeah, so it's a little laggy. For some reason, some clips don't lag. Some clips do. I don't know why. But basically, he went on the left there. And absolute snipe. Was it done middle? A little bit on the left side there. Could edge it a little bit closer, but there's Kane with a nice little empty net goal. The boys happy. The boys were happy. Everything was good. It was good, man. Look how happy everybody is. Petey's smiling. Just a good, nice win, huh? Is it just me or Kane seems happy, always seems smiling because it's the home cooking? Hey, you know what? With Kane, if he plays well with Petey and they become it's not crazy to think that they might extend Kane. I know he's old, right? But if he has a big season with him, and even with DeBrusk, in that third period, they went back together with DeBrusk, and it was DeBrusk, Petey, and Besser in that third. Now it was Kane and Petey in the second, but they did show some chemistry there for sure. And by the way, I'm also in preseason, so there are some kinks I have to work out with the stream, setting things up a little bit faster and trying to get everything to work without lagging and stuff like that. So bear with me on that, but I think it's going pretty smoothly overall, though. I think you guys are pretty nice. So Louis Logger says, you are Jason to Louis. You are right. Kane was enjoying playing. Yep. The fastest I've seen Kane move was to score an empty netter. Well, you're an Oilers fan, so you tell me, man. What are we expecting here from Kane this year? You tell me. You're the Oilers fan. You've seen him play a ton. What are we getting when it comes to his when it comes to his tenacity, when it comes to his shooting ability? I know how was he before he got hurt? How was he after in the playoffs? Feel free to give us a little bit of a scouting report. By the way, Vancouver had 37 shots tonight against the Kraken. Last season, the Canucks only recorded 37 shots in a game on 4 occasions. That was from Adam. 37 shots tonight against the Kraken last season. Only 4 times did we break 37 shots, including preseason. Holy moly. That's a wild stat. That's a wild, wild stat. And unfortunately, guys, I really wanted to get you guys the post-game interview here with Foot, but it doesn't seem like Foot they're going to be posting it yet or at all. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they're having a little bit issues with the audio. Who knows? But let's leave it at that. Guys, we've been streaming for 1 hour. I hope you guys enjoyed the post-game show. It's just preseason, so we're just going to go an hour here. But when the regular season kicks off, it might go a little bit longer. Thanks, guys, for watching. Drop a like, drop a sub if you guys are new here. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Take care, guys.